Okay, we're going to open up the March the 3rd commission meeting. We'll have the invocation by Mr. Hart, then we'll pledge of allegiance by one of the young Boy Scout members there. We'll help you with it. Just had to come up close to the thing. You got to have that thing, and then we'll have roll call. Please stand.
Eternally most precious Father, we thank you for the opportunity you've given us to come together to conduct the city's business. And Father, even though we may come in with different ideas and different opinions, even though we may disagree, let us not be disagreeable or disrespect one another, but continue to work together as brothers and sisters. We thank you for the opportunity we have to live in this beautiful place that you call Ocoee. And Father, we say a special prayer for all the men and women of our armed forces who are keeping us safe throughout the world. Watch over them as they watch over us and comfort their families, knowing you, giving them reassurance that you will watch over their loved ones. We give you the praise, the honor, and the glory you do. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
He's going to come up.
All right. Come on up. You just start off, I pledge, and we'll get right in with you, all right? I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic which stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
You can add that to your merit badge.
Commissioner Kennedy,
Here.
Commissioner Wilson,
Here.
Mayor Johnson,
Here.
Commissioner Firstner,
Here.
Commissioner Oliver.
Here.
All right, we got presentations, proclamations, Black History Month essay contest. Who's coming up? Okay?
Good evening, everyone.
Is that on? Make sure that's on.
Yes. Good evening, everyone, mayor, commissioners, city managers. I'm Caitlin Ochoa, the community event specialist with the city of Ocoee, and I'm excited to be here today to introduce the winners of our 21st annual Black History Month essay contest. We have the winners, teachers, families, and principals here tonight, so I would like to congratulate you and thank you for coming. I'd also like to thank our Ocoee Youth Council members for volunteering to assist me with the presentation tonight. The essay prompt this year was Black History Month is celebrating its 100th anniversary. In 1925, when Dr. Carter G. Woodson established the observance of Black history, it started as a week and now has evolved into a month dedicated to remembering Black history. Why do you think it's important to celebrate Black history? How has Black History Month impacted you, and what inspirational stories have you learned about African Americans' contributions to American history? It was open to 5th grade participants, and we had a total of 6 schools who participated, including Hope Charter School, Lake Whitney Elementary, Ocoee Elementary, Maxey Elementary, Thornbrook Elementary, and Westbrook Elementary. Our winners get some great prizes tonight. The overall winner will receive a $200 gift card from Best Buy. Our first place winners will receive a $100 gift card from Best Buy, and our second and third place winners will receive a $50 gift card donated by Dr. Sandria Foster. Our first place winners also get some great prizes tonight as well. They will receive a gift bag filled with goodies from our other city departments, as well as coupons from Chick-fil-A. We'd like to extend a huge thank you to both Dr. Sandria Foster and Chick-fil-A for their donations. They have donated to this event for quite some time now, and we are very, very grateful. The students worked really hard on their essays tonight, and I'm so excited to introduce them. I will start with the following students. Haven Elizabeth Bennett from Lake Whitney Elementary. There you go. Next, we have Michaela Faig with Ocoee Elementary. Victoria J. Harris from Maxey Elementary. Amber Patterson from Thornbrook Elementary.
Come on over.
Maybe I should.
And Haley Marks from Westbrook Elementary. And now the moment you've all been waiting for. I'd like to introduce our overall winner for the 2026 Black History Month Essay Contest, Roshni Behari Singh. And Roshni will be reading her overall winning essay tonight. So let me introduce to you our overall winner.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Roshni Behari Singh, and before I start, I just want to say thank you for giving me the opportunity to share my story here tonight. It is near and dear to my heart, and I hope you appreciate the message. We have evolved in how we honor and appreciate those who endure pain and suffering, endless sacrifices, and taking risks to pave the way for a better future. Over 100 years ago, African Americans were treated unfairly in the most extreme ways. Black History Month is designated to recognize the achievements, reflect, and continue to learn about Black history. As a national observant, I ask, what does a century of stories, challenges, achievements bring us to this day? It's not just history. We need to educate ourselves on the background and details of Black history and the impact it has made in our world. When I learn about African Americans' history, I say to myself, I cannot imagine what they had to endure, the sacrifice, pain, and suffering. 2 years ago, I crossed paths with a girl in my class who judged me just because of my skin color. I never understood why she made fun of me. I wasn't brave enough to defend myself and lacked confidence. Going to school wasn't fun anymore. I felt like everyone looked at me differently. I remember seeing a video that spoke about important women in history. One of them was Rosa Parks. Coincidentally, I found a book in my class library and read it. Timing couldn't be more perfect. I was inspired and got the courage to stand up for myself that day. The insult has come to an end. Why do you like bullying me? I asked. Not one word came out of her mouth. She was shocked. In her eyes, I am a weak and easy target. The silence that felt like forever ended. My skin color might be different. My accent might be funny, My religion may be something you're not familiar with, but we all breathe the same air, come to the same school, and have dreams. I said with confidence and walked away. The next morning, she came into class, and not only did she greet her 2 best friends, but the entire class. She walked over to me and said, "I'm sorry, maybe you could teach me more about Diwali." There are many individuals in history that have inspired me. To share a few, I'll start with Louis Armstrong. He was a jazz trumpeter, singer, and composer. He broke down racial barriers just by playing jazz. Bessie Coleman was the first African and Native American to own a pilot license. She broke down gender barriers. Last but not least, Maya Angelou. Not only was she a poet and memorialist, but also a civil rights activist. Maya Angelou's famous quote is what resonates with me. "I have learned that people will forget what you said, people will forget what you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel." It is important that we recognize Black History Month and pay tribute to those that made it better for us. What can you do to make our world a better place? Thank you.
That was very inspiring. Thank you so much. If I could please have our winners come back up to the front. We'd like to get a group picture with the mayor and commissioners as well. Thank you guys for coming out, and I hope you have an amazing night.
Come up. We'll stand back here.
Make sure to bring your certificate and gift bags as well, please.
Turn in.
Is that it?
I think so.
Yeah. Give them about a minute here to clear out. Yeah. All right, we're going to do the staff reports. City manager? Yes, sir. Yep. Hold on a minute.
Hey.
Yeah. Give him a minute.
What is Ocoee versus everywhere?
It's sports. Only town next.
It sounds to me.
I know, but it was positive. I spoke to the regular, I think it's good.
Yeah.
But it was meant for sporting events.
I could say everywhere versus Ocoee.
I said, I had to read it and know what it was. Did that clear out a group?
You turn on the speaker.
Okay. All right. All right. Staff report.
Thank you, Mayor. Couple items. One is a really good thing. We just had our re-rating done with Fitch on our bond rating for our water and sewer bonding capacity, and it remains very stable at AAA. So that's a very good thing in the market that we're in. The second thing, Commissioner Oliver had asked me about the sidewalk replacement program. It commenced in January. The following areas are either underway or completed. The Meadows, Unit 1 has been completed. Windermere Groves, completed. Villages of West Oaks will be starting on the 25th. Well, it's already started. I'm sorry. This is an old update. It started already. Harbor Highlands 2 will be starting around March 5th. Prima Vista will be starting later in March. And then the second phase has already been sent out for bid, and just some of those areas will include notably Prairie Lakes Village, Remington Oaks, and Silver Glen. That's not an exhaustive list, but we will be giving you a more formal update in the next couple of meetings. And that's all I have.
All right, thank you, sir.
Thank you.
All right, we're going to go to public comments. First one I have here is for Mary Barnes. I will tell you on the public comments, we have 3-minute time limits. So, Mary Barnes.
Yes, so I'm not commenting about it.
Ma'am, you got to come up to the podium.
My question, Mayor, I'm not commenting about what he's talking about.
No, ma'am, I know that.
Oh, okay, I just want to know that
No,
for
it's,
myself.
you get to do what you want to do.
Thank you.
3 minutes worth.
All right, 3 minutes, all right. Hi, my name is Bishop Mary Barnes, and I'm here to talk about the Ocoee Community Health and Family Fair. My request, we are asking Ocoee to partner with us for this community initiative. History. Deeper Life Assembly Church has served the Ocoee community for over 25 years at 235280 Mills Road. Its pastors are Mickey and Sharon Partey, and founders Dr. Amar and Eunice Ramasoon. The mission, we want to unite families and community members in a celebration of life joys by bringing them together for a fun-filled connecting event with vendors, social service agencies, medical, and emergency organizations. This event will be hosted by Deeper Life Assembly Church and is scheduled for July 11, 2026, or the date can be contingent on other Ocoee community events. The time is 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. This will be an outside and inside event. The church has 5 acres. There will be restaurant room accessibility. This initiative seeks to cater to the community's needs by providing essential support and resources to social service agencies. With so many households having to spread their financial resources in a myriad of ways, this occasion will help give them the tools and assistance to do this. By offering these services, attendees can better navigate their financial and personal affairs. Furthermore, Kaiser University College of Nursing and other healthcare vendors will provide free health screenings and support benefiting vulnerable groups. This fun-filled atmosphere will allow the attendees to have a day of music, fun, eating, games, and other activities. I'm completed. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am, thank you. Dr. Jim Moyer.
Good evening. My name is Dr. Jim Moyer. I'm elected on Soil and Water Conservation District 2 Supervisor. Before I get to my PowerPoints, please join Ocoee Elementary School, Ocoee High School, myself, and the community this Saturday morning, 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. We'll be cleaning up Stark Lake from Lafayette Street to the pier, and then many of us will be going over to Ocoee Spring into conservation event. Again, that's this Saturday, 8 a.m. cleanup to 10 a.m. and then spring into conservation starting at 10 a.m. I have a few comments. They're my comments alone, no one else's. These are the best and worst states to live in due to climate change. Florida is ground zero. It's because of these 5 criteria I want to focus on inland flooding. That's us. Okay, during the next 25 to 100 years, it's quite likely that all 5 of these will impact Florida, including inland flooding here in Central Florida. These are some of them. This is a rather comprehensive list of the effects, the impact in the next 25 to 100 years due to climate change. I want to focus on 2. Agricultural production will be decreased, and economic impact, including tourism, will be down. So it's quite likely that Florida is going to have to reinvent itself again. For those who don't know, the natives in Florida predominantly were fishing. La Florida, this was a military stronghold for the vast Spanish Empire in the Americas. And agriculture started from basically the Civil War to the Great Depression and the Dust Bowl. That was the #1 industry in Florida, and now tourism's #1 with agriculture #2. So there's a good possibility in the next 25 to 100 years, Florida's going to have to reinvent itself again. These are some of what took place 90 to 100 years ago and what's going to take place in the future. The hottest year in recorded history was 2024. And 9 out of the last 10 hottest years were since 2000. Thank you so much for all your time, and God bless all of you.
All right, Noreen DeWorkin.
Good evening, Mayor, Commissioners. Hello, everybody. My name is Noreen Dworkin. I'm the editor-in-chief of Vox Populi, wintergardenvox.com. I wanted to announce that for the first time ever, we are offering a $500 journalism scholarship to a graduating senior from an Orange County public high school. This is to further study their interest in journalism. So, our profession as journalists is changing. These days, anyone with a mic and a YouTube channel can hang out a shingle and call themselves a journalist. But the fundamentals remain: fact-checking, objectivity, neutrality, balance. So we want to contribute to cultivating and educating the next generation of reporters in print, broadcast, and digital. There's a link on our website at wintergardenvox.com. If you know of a senior who is been working either professionally with an internship, who's worked on a student newspaper, in the yearbook, in a magazine, TV or radio station, please send them our way at wintergardenvox.com. The deadline for filling out the application is March 20th. Applications will be reviewed by our staff and our board, and we will be making an announcement in April. Again, this application is for a $500 journalism scholarship. We want to help defray your costs, further your study of journalism. So thank you very much.
Thank you, ma'am. Okay, Dakara, what's the last name, Murtain? Where, come on up.
Good evening, Mr. Mayor and City Commissioners. My name is Dakara Murthy, and I have the honor of serving as the captain of Ocoee Lady Knights varsity basketball team. I stand before you today with immense pride and excitement as we share some truly historic news. The Ocoee Lady Knights have made school history again, becoming the first girls basketball team to advance to state championship back-to-back years. This achievement is not just a victory for our team, it's a victory for our entire community. My teammates and I have worked tirelessly, demonstrating dedication, discipline, teamwork, and resilience to reach this milestone. Now we have the opportunity to compete at the highest level in the state of Florida. As we prepare for this incredible journey, we are asking for your support. The expenses associated with travel, lodging, meals, and other essential costs are significant. We will depart for Jacksonville on Thursday morning, and our state championship game is scheduled for Friday, March 13, 2026 at 9 a.m. We will face Winter Haven High School. We respectfully request a donation of $2,000 to help offset these expenses. Your generous support will allow us to focus fully on our preparation and performance as we strive to bring the state championship trophy home to Ocoee. It will mean the world to us to have the backing of our city leadership as we represent Ocoee on this historic stage. We are committed to competing with excellence, integrity, and pride, and we are determined to make our community proud. Thank you sincerely for your time, your consideration, and your continued support of our athletes, our schools, and our city. Together, we can turn this historic opportunity into a championship moment for Ocoee.
Why don't you go? All right, before I call the last one, can we go ahead and discuss this about, see if we can donate some money, these basketball players here? I would say, in the contingency fund, we have the money. Anybody want to suggest what, is it $2,000 y'all were asking for? I know one time we did a bus or something like that, but I don't remember. So,
Mayor, you can take the 2,000 out of my discretionary fund.
all right, that saves the thing. We don't need a motion for that.
That's his money.
No, I
That's his
know.
money. That's
So
great.
here's,
Anything else, might as well do something good.
Mr. First, this is Commissioner Firstner on the south end of town, but that's a generous office there, so we appreciate it very much. And so can you get the information that, I'll give you this young lady's, you can get her address and phone
Okay.
number for who's in charge? Okay. Will you get with, will you fill out a form or something, he can get you and call you, he can turn it in to our executive secretary and she'll make the check, you can come pick it up?
Really appreciate it. Thank
So is that this week or week after? That's
you.
good.
They play next week.
Yeah, we need to get it, but if you can turn it in, maybe about tomorrow.
I'll take care of it.
All right, we'll get that worked out, okay? Thank you. Oh,
When
yeah.
are they leaving
How
again?
about,
What are the dates?
how about all y'all coming up front and let us get a picture of everybody up front? Congratulations, too.
Rich, you ought to go down. Rich ought to go down. He's the.
Richard, you go down and get in the middle of them. All right. Y'all slide on over,
Yeah, you want to
get in the middle.
Get in the middle of the,
You know, covering that middle zone. Yeah. Come on over.
There we go.
Get in there, Commissioner.
Regional champion.
And what schools did you beat to get to that?
Good answer. Should have said everybody. Matches the shirt.
What?
I used to take him to breakfast, last week to breakfast. I'm taking him to breakfast.
All right.
Would you pass it down to Craig?
Yeah.
Yeah, there it is, right there.
Give him your, Rich, you got your card with you? Yeah. Give him your card.
If anybody like the other commission, I take them to breakfast. I usually take them to breakfast.
Call me when you
And then they get ready to leave, so. Take them like a little team breakfast. I just take them.
Where you gonna take it?
Yep, that's what we're breakfast.
Let me know. All right. All right, buddy. It's all the same thing. Thank you, Coach. See you. All right. Joseph Bander. Yep, there you go. This is the code guy.
Hello, Commissioners.
This is code guy.
It's good to see you this evening. My name is Joseph Bander. I'm a resident here of Ocoee. I'm also currently the chairman of the Code Enforcement Board. I'm not sure if me coming up here right now is a little premature, because I understand you're going to have a reading with regards to amendment to Chapter 7 dealing with code enforcement. Apparently there was a meeting that you guys had at the beginning of February, and the Chief Ogburn presented an option for you guys that was put before you guys, all right? And I actually was able to watch that video on, online, and there's some inconsistencies in that meeting, or some misconceptions that I think were put before you. I would like to, as chairman of that board, propose a meeting with you folks so that we can clear up any misconceptions that you might have prior to you guys moving forward. So I'm not exactly sure who that meeting is going to be, because we used to be under the auspices of the city, and then the police department took it over. And honestly, since the police department has taken it over, it doesn't feel like we've gotten a lot of support. I'm not sure exactly who that meeting is going to be. Maybe the city manager might be able to help us out with that. I know that my vice chair has sent out a email regarding some of his concerns. I don't know if you folks have received that or yet or not. I don't know if there's been a response to that or not, but in either case, so that's why I'm offering to have, before you folks make any kind of decision. I know you guys are going to have a reading tonight. I know there's going to be a second reading, and you guys are going to have a vote. And I would strongly suggest that we sit down and have a conversation before a final resolution is made. All right? I yield back my time.
We're going to do a little, all right, city manager talk here.
I would encourage you to get with the assistant city manager. He'll meet you on your way out, and we can schedule time for you to meet with us, one of us, and talk about, clearing up some of the inconsistencies.
Sure.
You have the ability one-on-one to try and get appointments. Our elected officials are very busy. I think we can handle that and communicate to them and advise you on how you can voice your concerns at the hearing and clear that up, and we can provide that information to the commission. So that's what I would recommend. How we
Okay.
proceed with
Are you
that.
aware of the letter that we received from Chief Ogren?
Yes.
It basically summed up as a termination letter, and yeah, there. I'm sure you understand.
I did, and I drafted a response, which was sent to
Mr. Lewis.
Mr. Lewis
Mr. Lewis,
yesterday.
yeah.
And, you know, I'm just going to go ahead and say this. I take responsibility for this. I did not make it very clear to Chief Ogburn with what needed to be in that letter. Now, the letter violated no statutes, codes, or the charter. The letter was actually accurate in that it outlined that the commission directed us to come back with changes to Chapter 7. And so the process is we have first reading tonight. There's a second reading, which will be a public hearing, first meeting in April. And so what I had hoped we would include, and again, I take full responsibility for that, for not making it clear.
You didn't draft that.
What
you
I
didn't
had
draft the letter, though.
hoped to make clear was that here's the process, and this came after a dialogue. The commission has all expressed to me, they want to get tougher on code violations. And, you know, there's a whole series of variables that have led to it becoming kind of convenient to keep violating the code here. For no one specific reason, but a mixture of different reasons. And so following that discussion, which you watched the video, Chief Ogburn did mention that, you know, it might be beneficial to have a magistrate who could then, and I'll say this, you know, part of what I would like to share with the code board members is gratitude for their service, because it's a tough job. It's a quasi-judicial board, and you get to see the evidence of people that are struggling and trying, ranging to people that really just don't care. And
We've seen all of that. Yeah.
this group here really is focused on the people that just don't care, that are just going to keep violating the code. And so, through nothing against the code enforcement board, they directed us to come back with an ordinance change that would transition from a board with residential violations to a special magistrate. And I think that, well, and when you're too close to something, I read the letter and did not feel like it was a termination letter, okay? I can understand after reading it, stepping back, that it did, but it actually mentioned that there is a due process and advised of the hearings. But I would have preferred a more sensitive approach, and I didn't, you know, again, I didn't sit down and make all those things clear, so that's on me.
Right.
And I did apologize to Mr. Lewis for that, because ultimately it is my responsibility. And so I have a draft memo that I'll be sending out in advance of the public hearing to the code enforcement board members, advising them, and then taking responsibility for the misunderstanding that arose from that letter. And I don't think there's any more I can really say that I haven't already said.
The question I'm going to ask the rest of the commissioners are you still open to a dialogue, or have you already made your decision on this? Maybe
I'll let.
Maybe just go down the line, yes, no?
This is public
I
comment,
know
so I
it.
thought we
I
weren't
know
going
it.
to go.
Oh.
Here's the deal, we voted on it at a public meeting, what we did. It was stated that all people on that code and board would have a chance to get on other boards. Not to get out of it altogether, but it would be offered other places on the other boards to be in. Because they voted to go hire the magistrate judge to do the code enforcement. So that was what was voted on by the commission,
And you-
all five of us.
And you feel that is in the
And we're
best
not-
interest?
I don't want to get into that
Okay.
tonight. We get to the public hearing, we can do
Sure.
that.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so.
All right.
But I'm just saying.
Well-
And then, let me just say something real quick. The city manager did what he was supposed to do, but the letter didn't put it out the way we said in the thing, so that's a different story altogether. But the commissioners all voted to do what we did, and it'll come up at the public hearing for discussion again. All right?
All right.
All right.
That's fine.
Thank you.
We'll take it from there. Thank you.
Uh-huh. All right, now we're gonna move down to the consent agenda. I need a motion and a second.
I'll make that motion.
Motion made by Commissioner Wilson for consent agenda. Here's a second.
I'll second.
Seconded by Commissioner Kennedy. No more comments, let's vote. All right, first reading of ordinance. Under this number, first reading of this ordinance will be brought back on April the 7th for second reading and the public hearing. This will not be a
Excuse me,
public
Mayor.
hearing.
Someone did not vote on the consent.
Who?
There's only 83%.
Who?
It's only,
Let's do it again.
Yes.
Oh, I don't vote.
He don't vote.
Attorney Geller doesn't vote.
He don't vote.
He should be removed.
It's 5-0. It's unanimous.
We all voted.
No one elected me.
Oh, wait, if you get elected, you don't get paid.
That's right.
Yeah. All right. All right. Motion's made by Commissioner Wilson, seconded by Commissioner Kennedy. No more comments, let's vote.
Right. My button's not.
It's not active.
Now you got it off.
There it goes.
All right, hold on to get all the thing on there. All right,
There you go. Now you're
I
abstaining.
didn't abstain. All right, let's go back, let's start. Can you clear that and start over?
Okay,
He's
give
got to
us,
disable his voting
give us a
first.
few seconds.
Let's vote.
Well, she's
Wait.
got to
She's not reset yet. Hold on.
She's got to reset.
Good to go.
Are we ready now?
Yes, sir.
All right. Everybody vote.
Third time's charm. Here we go.
All right.
There you go. Carries unanimously. All right. All right, number 7, we just got. You reading it?
Item 7, an ordinance of the City of Ocoee creating the Office of Special Magistrate to hold hearings and assess fines against violators of the city codes and ordinances, abolishing the City of Ocoee Code Enforcement Board subject to future reinstatement, reassigning all cases pending before the Code Enforcement Board and all powers of the Code Enforcement Board to the Special Magistrate, defining terms, setting forth the terms of the Special Magistrate and appointment of a Special Magistrate pro tem, establishing code enforcement procedures, establishing hearing procedures and standards, setting forth the powers of the Special Magistrate, providing for administrative fines, fines for the costs of repairs made by the city, liens, procedures for applying for and considering lien reductions and releases, satisfactions and settlements, providing for notice to affected parties, allowing for enforcement by other provisions, providing for appeals, establishing a code enforcement recovery fund, providing for severability, providing for conflicts, codification, severability, and an effective date.
This will be read again on April the 7th, and then will be a public hearing. We voted on that already, too. Did we vote on that yet? Nope. All right, let's vote on.
Well,
Wait a minute, we don't vote.
we don't vote till the
No,
second reading.
second reading. Got me confused now. Okay. All right, we're down now at regular agenda, approval of commission liaisons to various boards. City clerk,
this is
you'll
just,
have to speak up too, break that mind up.
this is just the annual selection of the liaisons for the city advisory boards.
There's a list on here.
Yes.
All right, who's changing? Anybody want to change? I'm not, I want to stay where I'm at.
Me too.
Me too.
Everybody,
Me 3.
Everybody gonna stay where they're at?
Yeah. Yep, I'm happy with the airport board.
All right. Oh, yep. All right, so we need a motion on that
There's one
too,
thing
right?
here, it says an
I need
alternate
a-
member.
Somebody
is
needs to
also
make a
being
motion, we
requested.
stay as we are.
Is that, it just says an alternate member is being requested by the committee, is that? You
Do
never
what?
missed a meeting? It says if you read,
Not at the MAC.
it says for the MAC. Commission, but
Richard was, you
Metro
were on the
plan-
MAC
Metro
before me.
plan.
Would you be willing to be the alternate if I had I haven't missed a
I'll
meeting.
be your alternate for that, yeah.
Would y'all be fine? He was on the
Yeah,
MAC before.
yeah, he was there before, yeah. Have you made it to those?
Yeah,
All right,
I go Thursday.
all right. So we need a motion to put him as an alternate? Yeah. All right, give me a motion to put him as alternate, then we'll,
All right, I'll make a motion to approve the list as is with people maintaining their boards and to name Commissioner Firstner as alternate to the MAC.
all right, go here a second.
I'll second that.
Seconded by Commissioner First. All right, any more comments? Let's vote. All right,
And can I make one comment just real
Yeah.
quick? I did receive all the backup that I requested for the bylaws and
yeah,
the background on the boards, and it looked good to me. I just, one of the things we did, actually, Dr. Moore used to do at one of the boards, was read the vision statement of the board at the meetings, and I think as liaisons, we should probably just make sure our board chairs are drawing people's attention to their actual mission. But it looked great to me, and thank the clerk for including all that.
that's a great idea.
did we vote?
Thank you.
I think, do we vote?
No, just a suggestion.
No, I mean
your
on
motion.
the motion you made.
No, we didn't.
Let's vote for that last motion. We did?
Oh, we did?
Well, here we go again.
Now you got me doing
Now
it.
you got me. All right,
Y'all are
we're down to,
No,
we're down to mayor's announcements. March events, Spring into Conservation, happening on Saturday, March the 7th from 10 a.m., 2 p.m. at Real Breeze Park, featuring Commissioner Wilson, right?
no, featuring the utility department.
Featuring educational and sustainable exhibits, wildlife encounters, giveaways, and fun activities. There will also be a plant giveaway and rain barrel workshop for Ocoee residents. You must register in advance for the rain barrel workshops at ocoee.org. Tip-a-cop on Wednesday, March the 11th, from 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. Visit Texas Roadhouse at 1150 Blackwood Avenue. Customers can tip your Ocoee Police Department with all donation benefiting Special Olympics in Florida. St. Patrick's Day Block Party will take place Friday, March the 13th from 6 p.m. through 9 p.m. in downtown Ocoee. The event will feature live music, food trucks, game rides, and more. Neighborhood Matching Grant Program assists residents with making improvements to their neighborhoods. The program is open to HOAs and non-HOAs. Application deadline is Friday, March 13th. Apply at ocoee.org. Commissioner Kennedy.
Thank you, Mayor. I just have a couple comments. One regarding the code enforcement. Joseph is your name. I also know Warren. He's in District 1, and I know him well. He's the chair of the CACOPD that I'm the liaison to. I just wanted to make clear, we can't have, it wasn't explained, but we can't have, as a group, a private meeting with anyone. But as the city manager said, individually we can. And if you and Warren wanted to set up a call with me, I'd be happy to share my opinion. You can reach out to me. I also had a suggestion, and the timer that pops up on here. A lot of times when there's presentations, sometimes there's building submittals and site plans and stuff, and the timer is in the way. Is it possible that we could maybe put a little side monitor or something to park the timer on so it's not overlaying? Could y'all look at that? Because it gets in the way of the presentation sometimes, and So just an observation.
It's supposed to be up on that board too, so.
It is, but it covers up the
Yeah,
content
yeah,
sometimes.
yeah.
And so maybe if there was like another little monitor or something, I don't know. Maybe they can look at a better suggestion, but just an observation. Last comment. We went to the COPS board, the Concerns of Police Survivors Gala, and it was really exciting for me. I've been a couple times. The city supports it, and the police department supported it, and the commission has supported it. But this year, it was really exciting as the liaison to the CACOPD, which I mentioned. We had most of the members of that board attend. And I've been trying to get that done, and it just really, it's just unbelievable. So I just wanted to publicly thank them for attending that. It's very important, and as I mentioned, the mission of the boards, that's something that the CACOPD has supported in the past, and I really wanted to get them to go to the gala and hear the mission and the testimonials of police survivors and the impact that the contributions that that board and my own discretionary contributions are making in the lives of children and spouses of police that have been killed in the line of duty. Thank you, Mayor.
All right, Commissioner Wilson.
Yes, we must not forget that the Shred event will be happening on March 14th at the Ocoee Police Department from 9 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. Please bring your sensitive documents that you want destroyed. They're destroyed on site. Again, it's a drive-through, so it should not inconvenience you at all. Please come between 9 and 11:30 a.m. If you want to watch them being destroyed, we can have you pull to the side and have you watch them. Sometimes the first time folks come, they like to see it actually happening. The other thing is, as we get into, Mayor, as we get into the situation with yard waste again, as we're seeing more leaves, folks are putting out more yard debris, that we need to remind, maybe Craig, we need to remind our department that's the, I'm not going to say sanitation department, our hauler, that when they go to pick up, they're supposed to pick up 4 by 4 by 4, I think is the magic number. But what happens is, and we saw this last year, that when they see more than 4 by 4, they just go by. And it's a situation that sometimes you leave the portion out, and the next week they get the extra portion, or if they want, again, picked up, they can also arrange privately with our hauler to come get it. There's a fee for that. Some folks will leave it out, wait for the next week, or keep it behind somewhere and bring it out for the next week. But I don't want to see that happen again, to where we see folks having half of the items they think are going to get picked up, and all of a sudden the truck just goes right by because it's larger than the amount that they're allotted to pick up. And it's going to be leaf season.
It is. We will redouble our efforts. We do have a dedicated employee that's supposed to be going around and monitoring randomly, and we will take care of that.
Okay, I appreciate that, and I think our residents do too, especially in my district. Again, we're a more established district. We have a lot of trees and a lot of leaves. Thank you. That's it.
Commissioner Forstner.
No, I have nothing to add.
Commissioner Oliver.
Just a couple items. One, I am really elated to hear that the sidewalk project is off the ground and running. I've been getting a lot of phone calls or emails as well about when it's going to happen, when it's coming to my neighborhood. So the city manager gave a presentation earlier in the meeting about this sidewalk project. So they're underway. Be patient. They'll get there. They're actually working on the weekends as well. I received the actual phone call Sunday. There was a crew out in front of a residence home replacing the sidewalk Sunday morning. So they're out there. They're getting it done. We've already put the RFPs out, so we have more crews coming on board in the coming months. So we take this very serious. The sidewalk projects are very, very serious. We allocate extra money for this project. So that just goes to show how serious we take that. And just be patient. We will get to your neighborhoods as soon as we can. Also, I've had some dialogue with Mr. Warren regarding the Code Enforcement Board And we sent some texts back and forth, and I did explain to him one of the things that I was interested in, but I think we're kind of beyond that point. I was looking for more of a hybrid type of system where you would have citizens that make recommendations to a magistrate, and the magistrate has the ability to either take those recommendations and apply them, or apply, other methods such as whatever the statutes say. But at this point, I don't know if we can even look at that, or we can talk about that, because we're facing a second reading right now. But the goal is to actually add more bite to the bark with our code enforcement. And I see it all the time on the north side, where there's violations after violation after violations, and nothing happens. So, again, that's where we are with that. And I'm sure you can have some dialogue with the city staff before we get to the second reading. I don't know if it'll change anything or not, but that, you do definitely have that ability to do that. Other than that, I don't have anything else, but I will leave you with this. Health is not about what you're eating. It's also about what you're thinking and saying. Be positive. That's all I got.
Thank you, Commissioner. I also contacted Mr. Lewis, but he never called me back. I left a message for him to talk to him. He never called me back, so I'll try again. At the police thing Saturday night, I've been going to those ever since, I don't know how many times, but it is a heartbreaking thing to listen to some of the survivors and the parents and husbands, wives, children of the officers that have got killed or in the line of duty. It's I will say that our police department chief was the honor guard at this, and there must have been 1,000 people there, maybe more than that. It was packed in this place. But our honor guard did a great job. They were super, and we're proud of them. Let them know that we thank them, and they did an excellent job representing the city of Ocoee. And our other police officers, I think we had a lot of Ocoee police officers there. And this is for police officers, sheriff departments, any kind of officer that was that, so all included at that function. It was a heartbreaking thing to see some of these people and listen to the talk. So just want to let them know, and it goes to a good cause, donating money to the program and stuff. So want to let them know that Myra, I know she's one of the board members and stuff. So yeah, let them know we appreciate it. And back to the stuff on the city, Main Street, speed bumps. It's been months now. We fixed Lewis. We never went back and put the other speed bump in. Other one is Orange Avenue, which is a main entrance off Silver Star up the road by those houses. And that neighbors have asked for a speed bump on it, Craig. So, and that's a major place for people to come down. They get to speeding up and down that hill. So it'd be kind of nice to get a couple speed bumps put in there and, fix them. So also the roundabout up on Lakewood keeps breaking away. It's either on the circle on one side or circle the other side. There's a big drop off all the time, and we have got to figure out a way to maybe put concrete underneath it, then the asphalt on top of it or something. Because somebody's gonna break the tire or something, then we're gonna be paying for it. So I'm pretty sure that's it. I think I was talking to a lady, Commissioner Wilson, you'll like this. I was at Jenna's place in Claremont yesterday, and the lady was talking, and she said something about Ocoee, and I said, "You from Ocoee?" And she said, "Yeah, she lives in Rose Hill." But they were talking about, I said something to her about, she said, "Well, Orlando." I said, "Well, you live in Ocoee." She said, "Well, yeah, the zip code says Orlando." I said, "I know, and that's why we're trying to straighten it out." I said, "That's the problem. It does say Orlando." So the other people are aware of it, so we're working to try to change that and get that changed. All right, once again, appreciate everybody being here tonight. We'll see you April the 7th.